What? I actually don't.
Okay,
Where's
so
Wario on the screen though?
That's true.
Yeah,
it was
Wario's
he who
sick.
farted.
It's definitely Wario.
So basically, I don't even know how this matchup really goes. Like, I think
it's even.
Okay.
Actually, I think Wario might lose I don't know, because I feel like, especially on PS2, I was playing against Haven a little bit in friendlies, and he'd always try to like either B reverse bite while I had a grenade at ledge.
Yeah.
Every single time, obviously, Wario eats a grenade, he just blows up, and he has so much end lag. And honestly, you could punish to whatever you want with Snake.
So yeah, it just makes short chomp as a non-factor.
Yeah, it's niche for sure.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's niche because like if the thing is, you're telling me that he can't chomp if you have a grenade in hand, right?
No, you can chomp. Oh, if there's one on the floor and he like rising bites. Yeah, it's very niche and very situational. I think overall, I would probably say it's even in a vacuum against like better players than myself.
These characters are just very strong in what they do. You know, Wario really having that waft and just those combos, and Snake just very strong in those single hits. So it's just who can really get their game plan better. And right now, it looks pretty even for both players.
Yeah, I mean, Wario can cover a lot of Snake's recovery options. Snake's recovery is, although pretty good, he kind of struggles to land just because, you know.
Against certain characters like that can break Cypher,
Wario can absolutely break Cypher, which is why like Wario is very scary, you know, to play against Snake. I mean, I would still say, you know, it's +1 for Snake, if not even against, you know, like the better players.
For sure.
On paper, it's probably +1 Snake.
I mean, there's not a lot of matchups that are undoable. Like, I look at Meister versus Light, and I'm like, that matchup looks horrible, but like, if you're the better player, you're just the better player.
A good little tech chase there from Haven. Gonna get a nice cute little dash attack on Ram there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Haven's kind of just still cooking, and same with Ram though too. Ram really playing solid and looking pretty like to take this back.
Yeah, I mean, I would still. I mean, it's a little scary since you know it is WAF time, so we'll see how Haven, you know, how much he can extend his lead and how Ram can close out the stock, because at this point everything Haven gets is just up to close,
almost
close,
but like still getting that up air connection.
I mean, he's 100% now. I mean, F tilt will kill at the ledge for the most part. Back air off stage a lot. As I said it, you know, wow, just all F smash gets the spot dodge. I mean, yeah, that's some of the situation where, you know, Wario can just be attached to Snake in the air, and again, Snake not having, you know, extremely fast aerials. His back air being his fastest, but again, it's not great to, you know, recover with and land with. And Wario can just, you know, his air mobility just keeps him on top of you. So catching, you know, the landing and then getting the spot dodge out, falling up with F smash. Still gonna go through with the Snake though.
Yeah, not the DK. He's been using DK a little bit more, but it's mainly against... Oh no, he's been getting attacked by DK because there's this one person in his region called San Batrino, and Samus versus Snake is very bad. So like basically if Snake has a grenade out, Samus can't use charge shot because it'll just flank with the grenade.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Snake's grenades are busted. Yeah, game 2 here. Haven holding a steady lead so far. He does a pretty good first game. I wouldn't say it wasn't commanding, but you know, Haven definitely had an idea what to do. But
he just had the more solid game plan. I feel like he didn't let Ram get anything started, and when he did start getting something started, like he shut it down.
Yeah, and Ram has slowed his game down pretty crazily. You know, he's not really approaching, keeping grenades. You know, playing under the plat. You know, first like 20 seconds of that game, he was just pulling nades and kind of just like trying to see if he can get one to land. But again, though, even though he was camping, playing a little bit slower, I mean, Haven pulling away with the first stock here a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Haven's definitely playing very, very solid in this matchup, and it seems like I kind of appreciate Ram's slower pace because it's basically saying like, okay, if I let you engage too much, I'm taking a lot of damage. So I'm gonna wait for you to approach me because I have projectiles to make you approach me.
I mean, the thing is with Snake, I mean, he's tough to combo, especially with Wario, because, you know, if you're not frame perfect on your combos or your chases, he pulls out a nade. Yeah. Wario has pretty big hitboxes, like up air and nair, where it'll hit nade, especially, you know, you're going to trade out with Snake, you're both going to take, 15, 12%, but combo's over.
I mean, he's been playing the matchup very, very solid. I think that the big factor is he's not using nair that much, like Haven, because the thing is, like, that's the move you're going to fall out of. That's the move that Snake's going to pull the grenade on. And,
exactly.
He just doesn't seem to need it right now.
He's getting the job done. He's not really getting these crazy combo extensions. He hasn't really been using bite a lot, so let's see what the down throw's going to get. Guess is wrong, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunate guess, but definitely we're going to see a slower paced game. These players definitely are not afraid to ice each other out, especially Haven.
I mean, like I said, the longer he ices him out, I mean, Waft is about to, you know, be into play here, and you know, this is prime Waft. You know, rage on Wario. Here comes the up air. Now this is, you know, great nair percentage, up tilt percentage rather. Here comes the down throw.
Definitely very hard for. Seems very hard for Haven to secure this stock, but actually just one more hit, and there we go, finding it.
Again, I mean, up tilt Waft. That gets him done, and then you know, Haven has a clear lead here. So.
I mean, now you don't really need to be afraid of camp though, as Snake, because like he has Waft. You're not losing anything by camping.
I mean, all he does is, you know, potentially hit him with a couple stray nades and Nikitas from afar. But up tilt Waft probably not in effect, and definitely not in effect anymore. So now it just comes down to if Haven can get a straight hit, you know?
Yeah. Or just nair. I mean, there are some combos, but I don't know how well Haven knows those combos.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he knows him a ton. He probably, you know, mains Wario, been playing him a while.
He says he mains Corn.
That's interesting. I mean, I know he played Corn. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know Haven too well because I don't really travel much in Jersey, but I know I've seen his Corn around the block on some streams.
I like how he's playing much more reclusive. Like he's not really swinging that much, and he's just waiting for Haven to do something, and that's how he's slowly clawing himself back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough now. I mean, a lot of things are going to kill from both characters here.
Yeah, true that.
Ram is in a tough spot here. Waft still being in play. Wario doesn't really care to get hit a ton. I mean, the only thing that's really going to kill him is F tilt at ledge, or you know, not quite, or up tilt, obviously. Nice delayed recovery on the up B. I love that to dodge Nikita.
I like how he goes uses his bike to get to some stage, and the bike is also an obstacle against Snake too, because like Snake doesn't really want his moves to be extra active, because they're already active enough. So like he's using them to get you off him, not really just to make himself vulnerable.
I mean, obviously, both of them are just waiting for one of them to just show something, which is fine. I mean, Ram is
for sure.
Ram waiting for the opening here.
And like Haven's not trying to overextend either. Like you just have these players playing very patient, kind of playing how Smash Ultimate's kind of intended, where you're kind of just waiting for your opponent to do something, and like when they do, you punch them for their mistake.
I mean, I don't know how long we put that C4 down, but
yeah,
it's definitely close to auto-deading. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Oh, we just have two guys being bros.
I mean, listen, man.
The timer really going slower and slower.
I mean, this is for winter semis at like a 37-man local, something around those lines. Yeah, this is it right here.
And both of these are phenomenal players too.
Both are very good, correct. I mean, I know Ram used to be PR'd.
Yeah, Ram used to be very consistently PR'd too. It wasn't like he was just one time. He was
like you, like a one-and-doner.
He was multiple.
Got it.
Ooh, I thought we were gonna stop there. But yeah, Haven's kind of pushing this advantage now. Ooh, but I think you're dead here.
Oh wow, unlucky.
Yeah. And now you have to really try to. You don't need to close out the stock, honestly.
Oh no, he needs to close out the stock.
No, I say you play the game your own way, just because like the moment you try to close out the stock, Haven might find an opening. But
I mean, he needs. I mean, Ram gets a grab here, he's dead. Up tilt, F tilt, probably back throw a ledge even would kill.
Yeah, for sure.
He needs something. I mean, at this point here, you know, there's a minute and 55 on the clock here, and how these players are playing, this is probably it. Yeah, that's unlucky. Dropped his shield for 1 second, got hit with weekend air, and it just changed into classic Wario shenanigans, man. Stealing that last stock away. But that was a fun game. I mean,
oh yeah, it was. I think Haven played it a lot better in those last few hits. Like I said, you don't need to be. The philosophy in the game is you're going to often kill yourself in this game by approaching the wrong way.
Of course.
And we kind of saw that from Ram. He approached him, and he didn't really have to. Like, the thing was, Haven was at 0, and he was at, he was at 0, and Haven was at 190. You can just force him to come to you, and I know, like, he probably wouldn't, but, like, even chipping away at grenades and putting you in disadvantage is probably more important than closing that gap. Because,
I mean, yeah, of course.
Especially against Wario with Waft.